what's going on YouTube? It's just Soldier Knows Best. And Microsoft is finally releasing a broad demo and a broad beta of their Windows 7. Now, Windows 7 is their next operating system that's going to be released here in the next 1, 2, or 3 years. You know, you never know. But it's definitely probably coming in the next 2 years. And it's going to be the successor to Windows Vista and try to be, you know, what they really wanted to accomplish in Vista was going to be put into this OS. So they're holding an event. It's called PDC, which is the event where they get a lot of developers together. And they don't do this every year. They only do it when they have something big to announce. Definitely Windows 7 is worthy of an event like this, I guess. But what are they trying to accomplish in Windows 7? They want to make something that's faster, make sure the operating system is lighter, make sure the UI is more friendly, which is the user interface, and make sure it's more compatible, and just make sure an overall experience is a lot better. And by looking at the demos, by looking at most of the keynote, it definitely is that. They are not totally revamping. It's not a whole new design. It's not too far from Vista, but it has a lot of features in there that does set it apart from Vista. The first thing you notice, that I noticed while watching the video here, is the boot up time is a lot faster. The boot up time is a lot faster than booting up Windows Vista. And in this video, the computers aren't the same, so the specs of them might be different, but I think it gives a overall comparison about the speed of the Windows 7 machine that's on the left booting up, even though they even gave the Windows Vista machine a kind of a head start there. But I think it's definitely a good sign that it's going to be booting up faster, it's going to be shutting down faster, and also going to sleep faster. And so when you're ready to get on your computer, just going to be ready to go, and that's what I like about it. Now, the first thing you'll notice probably is the taskbar. The taskbar is now transparent. Anything you have in your taskbar now, it's not going to be in a little rectangular, type fashion that it is now. So it's going to be in little square boxes with the icons of the application on the box themselves. And so what this is, it's more organized. You can actually move them, reorganize your tabs in your taskbar a little bit just like you would like in the tabs in Firefox or Safari, organize them the way you want to. And also you can have a quick look where you can scroll over the whatever button is on whatever tab is on your taskbar and see how many windows it has. Let's say if you have 3 windows that are under the same application, you can see all 3 of them and choose whichever one you want to work with, or you can X them out and close them right there from the tab itself. So that's definitely looking forward to that. And let's see. All right, also the windows, the way you actually minimize the windows, is getting a little face uplift himself. Let's say you have a window open and it's kind of just in the middle of the screen like you would just if you open up a regular window. But if you actually click on it and drag it all the way up to the top of the screen, it'll spread out to full screen. And you drag it back down, it'll go back just to just the middle size, I guess. If you drag it to the right, it'll just take up the right side of the screen, and then you can have another window open. You drag it to the left, and that'll take up the left side of the screen. And so that'll make it easier if you're working with two, say Microsoft Word documents. It'd be easier to cut and paste between them, like you do on your reports for your history or whatever. But you can cut and paste very easily between them, or other applications that will be very useful for 2 Internet Explorers or 2 Safaris open. You can have both of them open. Just take equal size of real estate on your screen, which is nice. It's something little like that, but it definitely makes it a little more enjoyable to use it. Their Windows Live Search, the Windows Search, is going to be getting revamped. It's going to be a lot smarter. It's going to be a little bit more organized and very easy to find what you're looking for than it is now in Windows Vista. And they said they're going to be improving that. But the big thing that I've got a kick out of was the home networking. I forgot what they call it, but it's the home networking, and it's going to be a lot easier to bring a Windows 7 laptop, any Windows 7 laptop or desktop, into your home network. Because the only thing that people will need will be a pin. And I don't know how long the pin got to be, but you just need a pin code that you can be able to use. And then once you do that, you'll be automatically connected to any printer that they have, any hard drive, any other computers, desktop or laptop, or anything that's connected to the network you have access to. Now, of course, the head of the network can choose which applications which devices they want to show that is discoverable on the network. But this is definitely going to make it a lot easier. Now, the demo they did on the keynote was just with Windows 7 computers. So I don't know how easy it is going to bring a Windows Vista or Windows XP or Windows 2000 for those of you out there on your network. But we'll see. So definitely this does make it a lot easier, because trying to do this now can be a pain on Windows, but that's with any operating system. It can be a pain with the home networking, but if this pans out the way they're targeted to, it should be a breeze. And actually, another thing is that if you have, let's say you have a music file or a video file, and you don't really want to open up Windows Media Player or QuickTime to actually play it, you can use a quick look feature that you'll also find in Mac OS X Leopard, which you just use the space bar, and you can open up that application in Windows 7. Open up that file in Windows 7 with a kind of a watered down version of Windows Media Player, and be able to view it that way very quickly and just instantly, instead of waiting to open up the whole application. Which is, it's good to see that transition come over to Windows, so I like that a lot. The sidebar in Windows Vista was first introduced in Windows Vista, and this is a place where you can have some gadgets, which are very little lightweight applications that you can use to check stocks, check weather, to do a whole lot of things with them. They are getting a little revamped. They're not going to be stuck to the sidebar anymore. You can be able to let them roam free on your desktop, kind of like the way I keep referring to Mac OS X Leopard. I can't help it, but kind of like the way you have your widgets now in Leopard, gadgets are going to be able to roam free just like that. So that looks nice. Definitely a little bit more user-friendly with that too. But let's see. Look at my notes here. But that's pretty much the main things that stuck out to me here. I've been going over for about an hour and a half now, looking at the keynote, which is about 3 hours long. Looked at most of that, and just looking at some different websites, and I'll put some links here in my sidebar, which you can go visit and take a look at yourself. But I'm very interested in Windows 7. From what I see, I'm liking it a lot. I think it's going to be a great OS. Great OS, but I think it's a very, very, very good OS, and if it continues on this path, it's definitely going to make up for any bad feedback they've been getting from Vista. And I'm definitely looking forward to installing this on my MacBook Pro via Boot Camp. I'm not going to buy a PC just for this, but I'll install it on my computer. But I think it is. If it's going to be faster, more secure, more lightweight. I'm all for it. Now, one thing we don't know in the air, what's going to be the price? Are they going to offer 5, 6, 7 different versions of it like they do now with Vista? We don't know yet. Hopefully they'll just offer just one standardized version that everybody can use and everybody will be happy with at a very decent price. So we'll be looking forward to that. And also how our business is going to take heed, because Microsoft is telling, you can upgrade to Vista now. But Windows 7 is relatively right around the corner in about 1 to 2 years. But we'll see how businesses actually take to it. Are they going to stop buying Vista, or are they just going to wait for Windows 7? We'll see. But anyway, this is about Soldier Knows Best. Go ahead and check out the links here, and you can check and see and read some more information, see some more pictures on Windows 7, and leave a comment on the video. Let me know what you think about it. Are you impressed? What are you looking for? Or are you saddened by it, or whatever? Just leave a comment on the video and let me know what you think. First time watching me, subscribe to my channel. And I definitely check out other videos. It's more Mac oriented, but I do videos just like this over anything in the world of tech. And I guess subscribe to me, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.